Hey everybody, this is Alex, and I'm going to just do a quick tutorial on how to draw the Brave logo. And I'm going to be using Sketch, and this is really meant as a quick and dirty introduction to how Sketch works and then how you can use it toward designing your own logos. So the first tool that we're going to use is the Vector tool, and it's got a little pen and nib here. And I'm going to do this the quick and easy cheating way, which is I'm just going to draw an outline of the current shape, and I'm putting a point near all the major turns. Now you'll see if you look at the color, there is kind of like a shift where this has one color, the top has another color, and the side has another color. It kind of forms like the corner of a cube that meets right about here in between the lion's eyes. But we're not going to worry about that right now. What we're going to do for now is we're just going to outline these points, and we're going to try and keep them symmetrical. You see these nice snap lines up here. You can see that red line that moves across to let you know that you're meeting up with another point that already exists. And as you come around the lion's head, you should be able to mark each one of these little points along the way. Now we're going to create a new point up here and a new point here, and then this is just the most basic technique. The next technique I'm going to show you as I come around the corner here is if you click and then you start to drag, you can create a curve. And that is actually a way to move a little bit faster. You can then move back onto the point you created, and you can see a little orthogonal set of arrows show up next to the pointer, and you can drag that point right to where you need it to be. And then you can also do the same thing with either of these rays that come off of the point. Now the thing to pay attention to is not just that these rays exist, but the controls for the rays are over on the right hand side. And in this case, we're going to choose totally disconnected rays. And the reason why is because this one side of the lion's ear is flat, whereas the other is curvy. So we're going to grab this ray, and if you bring it in closer to the point, it makes it curve tighter. If you pull it out further away, it goes further away. And you can see here we get a pretty close approximation of that curve that already exists. So there you have it. That is how you draw a complete shape. Now from there you can choose to fill in the shape just to give you a sense of how close or how far away you are. And another thing that I find to be really useful is after you've had your shape made, then what you want to do is to change the opacity. And if you change the opacity, that's really helpful, especially if you want to draw more shapes on top of the current shape. So we're going to create another shape on top, which is just this white face, or at least the outline of it, using the same technique as before. And here I'm going to try and just make the lines a little bit curvier, because it is definitely way curvier on the inside of this lion's face. And just for the sake of expediency, I'm going to work on this first half. So similar deal as before, and we'll just close it off like so. And there you have it. So that is how you create one shape and another shape, and you just continuously build this process up. Now, what happens when you're towards the end and you want to match the colors that are going on with the original icon or logo? Well, as it turns out, the Fill tool actually has a really neat little eyedropper that you can use. And you can just pull in a color like so. Now, remember, this has like 3 different colors. So if you want to do this more correctly, you'll actually want to create 3 individual shapes that follow these specific lines, and you can use the eyedropper each time. So that was a brief introduction to how to create logos in Sketch, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.